Hey, welcome to this week's Mortgage Minute with Mitch. So what a difference a week can make. We gained a lot of ground back that we lost last week, so I want to dive into some of the reasons why. So first off, we had the Consumer Price Index report come out showing that inflation is cooling, beat expectations. Core inflation did the same thing, and it showed that year-over-year inflation came down from 4% all the way to 3%. Remember, the Fed's target is 2%, so we're not there yet, but huge improvements. Now, some of the biggest contributors to that were used car prices. So after 2 straight months of like 4.4% increases, they actually showed a 0.5% decline. So experts expect that to continue. So if you're in the market for a new car, it could be good news for you, especially in the months ahead. Also, airline figures came in down like 19% year over year. So it could be a great time to book that trip, at least when it comes to airfare. Now, to continue the good news, the producer price index came out yesterday, and that showed that the producer inflation is almost non-existent. It's 0.1% year over year. So that's great news, because if producers are paying less, ultimately that should mean consumers are going to pay less. One more thing too, the CAS freight index, which measures shipping costs, that is down 25% year over year. So that's huge. If it's 25% cheaper to ship goods, again, that should eventually translate to cheaper end prices that consumers pay. Now, although we saw some massive green improvements here on this chart in the bond market, of course the Fed had to rain on the parade a little bit, and one of the governors, Chris Waller, had to come out and say something like, one data point doesn't quite make a trend. So 12 consecutive months of inflation declining, in his mind, doesn't quite make a trend. Okay, but he expects 2 more rate hikes, or at least he's pushing for 2 more hikes this year. So at the end of the week, we are much better than we were. At one point, we had the average mortgage rate was over 7%. Now we're back below, so let's hope this rally continues. So this weekend, a little bit of rain mixed in with some sunshine, but the Guardians are back in action tonight after the All-Star break, and then we're less than 3 weeks away from preseason football. So hard to believe, but football is right around the corner. So any mortgage questions you have, if you want to take a look at your buying power, what your options are, would love to help you. Let me know what I can do. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.